Hello, everyone, and welcome to We Have Fun F1 May Mystery Month. Yeah, it's this is a new little thing that we are doing now. Um, yeah, this is so basically what for people that don't know, what we will be doing for the next four, four weekends in May. What we are going to be doing is we are going to be doing a 50% race. Will be no quali, just a random grid, and it'll be a random track. So, and I am now going to. I did do Texas, but I'll do it again. Now we've got people watching. So yeah, we will let it go, and we will see what track these guys are going to get in three, two, one. Oh, Zandvoort. We have given them the Netherlands, so I apologise, everyone. um, so yeah, this is the track we'll be going racing at now. Um, yeah, Netherlands. I mean, could be a fun one, but we will have to see as people are starting to ready up now. So hopefully we'll get going soon because I believe the real life qualifying for the Miami Grand Prix is at 9. So we do want to get this over and they do want to get this done as quick as we can if everyone readies up, which they seem to be now. So ooh, I apologise, guys. I will not be able to look at chat since my Twitch on my phone does not work. So if anyone says anything in chat, then I probably won't be able to see. Unfortunately, I do apologise. But yeah, here we go. Weather is clear, thankfully, so means no dramatics. As we will just wait for everyone to ready up. There's going to be no setups as well. The setups are fixed, so everyone will have the same setup, and yeah, should be fun. And just a reminder, this is tier 2. We're going to have tier 1 tomorrow at this, I believe 9. It might be the same time tonight. It might be 8, but I'm not entirely sure. It's something that I have not actually seen yet what time tomorrow's race is, but it should be around this time maybe. Maybe a bit earlier, maybe a bit later, but depends what happens if it clashes with the real F1 since the race is tomorrow in Miami. So yeah, as we are once again fucking. We are waiting for people to ready up. Got 4 viewers. Hello everyone that is watching. As I believe we are going to get going now. So yeah, here we go. 5 lights for May Mystery Month. And we're go. Oh, Ranga's got a jump start. And we are away. Obviously a Ferrari there of Mallard switching to the inside of the Mercedes of Spared Fungus. Oh, there's a big crash at the back. A lot of people gone off, and there's going to be 3 wide. I've got a terrible camera angle. What is going on with my thingy? Oh, and we've got a Mercedes off of Spared Fungus. What happened there? He must have just gone really wide and gone over the curbs. These curbs out of Zandvoort are very lethal. Anyway, let's try and get the tyre. Oh, Spared Fungus losing the rear end. See, he started on softs. As I believe most people... Oh, there you go, there are the tyre strategies. Top 3 at the moment are on... Well, top 2 now. Ooh. Oh, Crypto's out! Crypto is out, and also Friggy's out. Oh dear. What has happened there? That might be a restart, I do not know. Crypto has unfortunately left the session. That is so unfortunate. I don't know what happened. I didn't see it. I don't know if everyone is okay, as it's now been upgraded to a full safety car. Just checking if this is going to be a restart because of that. Right, it is not going to be a restart, so this is going to be the race. As we will go to the front and look at our little... Okay, that is close with the safety car there. But the lanky one, currently leading, he's on softs, followed by Ranga on, who actually still does have that drive through, so he will have to, I don't think he can serve it under safety car, so unfortunately for him, I think he's going to lose quite a few places when we go green again, because he'll have to serve that straight away. But excuse me. We got the two Ferraris of F1 Mallard and We Have Fun Arrow, who are both on the mediums, followed by Cthulhu, who's also on the mediums, but he is down at the back. He may have been involved in that collision with Frigi and Crypto. Don't know if that was them taking each other out. I don't know. I didn't see. I'm not going to pin any blame though. But yeah, everyone else is on softs, so they will possibly looking to maybe do a one-stop, but I don't think a one-stop will be fun around to people that are on softs. I mean, the guys on the mediums, with the Ferraris and Cthulhu down the back, should be able to go into the hards to the end from I don't know what lap it is roughly to pit. Possibly lap 15, 16, possibly, depending on... I mean, this is going to help. Ooh, there looks like a bit of lag there between... Sped Fungus, I think that is. Just watch him for a minute, let's see. Oh, he's desyncing, I think, there. Oh, and he's driving through? What is happening there? That is strange. Hopefully it doesn't cause any penalties. That's not what we want. But we should be going green, I think, this lap, as we've had our lap spun safety car now. So our provisional order at the moment will be the Williams of the lanky one, and the two Ferraris, I believe, will inherit second and third after Ranga will have to serve his drive-through. So Ranga will unfortunately, I think, drop to the back off this restart. So we'll have to see what progress he can make, since he is still on the softs, so he still will have very fresh tyres. As there we go, safety car is going to be in this lap, so it will be the lanky one taking us back to green flag racing. We'll have to see when he goes. Hide that. There's a big gap between Arrow and Sped Fungus. There you go, it's gone back to... Oh, he stopped. What's going on there? Oh, and Tangent Turnip has overtaken Addiction. What's going on there? So we'll see when we go. Waiting. Tyres. There we go. And there he goes. Foot flat to the floor. Or what can only be described as our lap one, since that was a bit of chaos. As the two Ferraris are going to battle. Arrow up the inside of Mallard. These two were teammates back in Season 1 in Tier 1. As Arrow gets the position. He's past F1 Mallard. Sped Fungus behind. Ooh, for us there. Or up front, Ranga, who's going to try and maybe get the lead before he has to serve his drive through and try and maybe get away a bit. Or he has that time loss. Get past. Obviously DRS will not be enabled until, I believe, lap 6. So he will not have the rear wing open behind the two Ferraris stalking him. Arrow goes a little bit deep into that is. I believe this is going to be a bit of a recurring thing between these two. I mean, these two, obviously teammates in Season 1, and there goes the Red Bull of Ranga into the pits, going very slowly, making sure he doesn't get an extra penalty. Thankfully for Ranga, this pit lane is very short, so he's not going to lose as much time as he would at tracks, say, as, for example, Silverstone. But there he goes. That's his drive-through complete, so he's now free to run the race. Ooh, it goes over the pit lane. Got away with it, I believe. That probably was a warning, though. Got back up the front. The gap between Arrow and Lanky won't be 1.3 seconds, but he is on softs, and Arrow is on the medium, so this is going to be a... Ooh, Nutamatics off. Ooh, what's going on there? Maybe a bit of contact with Addiction. So they were very close on the timing, some possibly contact. I didn't catch it, unfortunately. I do apologise. But it's unfortunate for Nutamatic there. He was running, I believe, in 5th, I think it was. I don't know which position that was. As Cthulhu, who we saw was last, I believe, at the safety car, is now up to 6th. Ooh, what is... We've got a virtual safety car. What's happened here? Everything looks to be okay. F1 Mallard's coming to the pits. Possibly trying to do the... Oh my god, that pick... Oh, he's lost his wing! Oh dear. Maybe he had a spin. Possibly had a spin? Maybe? Yeah. A lot of people are going to take this option. Pits. Nutamatic onto hards. Cthulhu onto hards. Ranga onto a set of mediums. So, interesting strategy from there from Ranga. He's going to have the fresh tyre advantage now over the 3 hard runners that are now ahead of him. As Tantrum Turnip actually is going to get past. Ooh, he's... just get him. As Ranga gets a penalty, as I said that last lap, he did cross the white line. He's done it again, I believe, and he's got himself a penalty on. So, that is... Well, self-inflicted there, unfortunately. I wonder when they're going to go back to green flag. Probably not very long, as the gap up front is 2.5 between the medium shod Ferrari and the soft Williams. Yeah, going back to green flag racing. DRS has been enabled, so the closest gap we have right now is actually 2 back. Fucking hell. Closest gap we have is between 2nd and 3rd. Spared Fungus behind. We have Fun Arrow, and also Tantrum Turnip behind Cthulhu. The rear wing opens. Up there actually, yes there is. There's actually Nutamatic going past F1 Mallard. Goes a little bit deep though. He's going to allow Mallard to go back up the inside. Side by side, but I think he's going to get it. He does. Back up into 5th place. Meanwhile, back up as did not get the move on Cthulhu. I think a little bit far back than I believe he was, so he's going to have to wait until he gets closer, hopefully, for him to move. Ooh, was Cthulhu up the inside of Nutamatic there. That's a very strange place to go for an overtake, I believe. Oh, I think Nutamatic actually has damage. He does on his left side end plate, as Tantrum Turnip is now being attacked by Ranga, who's just gone around the outside. Oh, bit of contact on the straight between those two. Forward Ranga's going to send it up the inside. Gets it done though, but that was quite dirty, unfortunately. I don't know what really happened there, but it looked like they just drifted. Oh, and Nutamatic's gone off again. He seems to be struggling, he does. As he's going to come into the pits, is this going to be possibly a retirement? He does have that damage, so he will have to get his wing changed. Possibly suffering from that damage. And there he goes into the pits. Puts on another set of softs. So, it's gone from bad to worse for Nutamatic, unfortunately. Yes, there he goes, he's released. Meanwhile, Red Bull Ranga, who was just involved with Nutamatic's teammate Tantrum Turnip, is now hunting down the McLaren of SOW Cthulhu is on those mediums and Cthulhu is on the hard, so he will have the tyre advantage. So realistically, on paper, this should be a easy move for the Red Bull. But whether or not Cthulhu puts up much of a defence, we'll have to wait and see. There, backs out of that. The apex there a little bit there, which is going to leave him vulnerable now going around the final corner. Ranga pulls out. Actually, so that's the fastest lap in the process, so Ranga is the fastest man on track as it stands, so up in 6th place past Cthulhu. Now got a 1.8 second gap to number 2 Ferrari of Mallard, who unfortunately did have that damage, so you'd have to say he would have been up there with Arrow, who actually is 6 tenths, 7 tenths behind the leader of Lanky One. So Arrow is, I believe the softs will probably be going off now. So Arrow will be the quicker out of the two, I believe. And will he actually be able to get the move here? Might do. Sends it, no, he's too far back. But yeah, as actually I'm looking at the clouds, and it seems to be going a little bit overcast. Like I haven't seen the weather for the race this evening, so I don't know if we're going to have maybe some rain later on to the race. Well, Ranga is actually now behind, within DRS of Mallard. 4 tenths behind, possibly going to go for the move into turn 1. It looks like maybe too far back. He's like, hope he doesn't send it and doesn't, thinks better of it. But it's safe to say Ranga is, seems like he's got quite a bit of pace in that Red Bull. As he goes up and then down and then up again and then back down the hill. I mean, this track is literally just a roller coaster. It's just up and down. I can imagine in real life it's very much a fun circuit to be driving around. Meanwhile, up the front, Arrow 3 tenths behind the leader of the Lanky One. I believe he's going to get the move as Lanky One's actually going to come into the pits. So that is going to release Arrow into clean air to now do his thing until whenever lap he's going to have to pit. He's the only man, actually, I believe. Yes, he's now one of 3 men who've not actually pit yet in this race, as actually no, 2 men now, because Spared Fungus has also pitted, so him and Addiction are the only ones to have not pit. So they will have to pit later on in the race, but we have to see what the weather's going to do. I mean, if it goes overcast and starts raining, then possibly Arrow could box for Inters, depending on if the rain does come and how hard it comes down. But I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look very likely to rain at the moment. It's still a little bit of sunshine poking through the clouds. Mallard's still behind Ranga. He's not letting the Red Bull go. Sticking on his toe. Oh, as Ranga gets a huge snap. Did very well to catch that. I couldn't take advantage of that. It was for a very high-speed part of the circuit. Ranga just very did not like what he was trying to do there. Sorry, F1 Mallard to see if we can get the pass done on Ranga. As Ranga's actually just got a very good exit out of that corners. 6 up ahead. Contact there, I believe, the wall. So, get the move. Batters the curve on the inside turn 1. You don't really want to be doing that because it is one of those curves that you touch it for too long, it will just auto spin you. I know from experience, trust me. But yeah, it's our only battle at the moment on track. I mean, we have got the 2 fast cars that are... Oh, Nudimac's gone off again. He's lost his wing once again. Poor man. He's not liking Landvort, I believe. Maybe this is one of his worst tracks, and I can only apologise to him if that's the truth. As Newton once again is the pit lane. Oh, hello, what the fuck? That was just a guy. What the hell was that? Oh my god. Oh, that was strange. Oh, and actually, Ranga is actually... Mallard's got past Ranga. Now the gap's at 3 seconds, so we've missed something there. And now Ranga is in danger of losing the position to Cthulhu, who, and I believe he will. He's just clattered over the curb there at the corner on the outside. Cthulhu's got the DRS. He's gaining. Oh, Ranga goes defensive. Cthulhu goes trying to go around the outside. Oh, bit of contact there. Can Cthulhu make this move done? Oh, another bit of contact to side pod. Oh, and Cthulhu goes a little bit deep. Possibly a bit of contact from Ranga on the inside. And they hold position for now, but we did not see what happened to Ranga there. That was... maybe he had another mistake like he did the lap before, coming on this very corner. Just lost the rear end and... yeah. Oh, Cthulhu goes off. These curbs very unforgiving, as they will suck you off. Oh, please unclip that. No. I made a mistake. Meanwhile, up front, our leader of the Ferrari of We Have Fun Arrow, he's cruising. Doesn't have to think about anything else other than a taste of champagne, but I ain't gonna drink some, or am I? But yeah, Arrow in a very commanding lead. The gap is now 11 seconds over Addiction, who's actually still yet to pit. He's on those 11 lap old softs, so I probably should think about pitting sooner rather than later. He's actually got the lanky one who's actually has already pit. Getting close up to him. He's on 1.1 behind. He's gaining rapidly on Addiction, who actually does have the DRS from the Haas of Mutamatic, who is on another set of softs. Oh, and there's a move from Cthulhu on Ranga. Ranga now 1.6 behind, so he's made another mistake. Maybe just pushing too hard. He's just overdriving that Red Bull. But yeah, Ranga now down into 7th place. Oh, what the fuck was that? Jesus Christ, that was lag and a half. Oh my god. As Ranga cuts the little section there. Stadium section? Do you call it stadium section? I don't even really know. Oh, and there's the move that we knew was coming at some point. Lanky went past WT Addiction. Lanky now back up into 2nd place, but he's on those 4 lap old mediums compared to Arrow's 10 lap olders. Oh, and Lanky goes off. He's touched the curb like we said. These curbs are not forgiving whatsoever, and they once again, like I will say once again, and probably get clipped for, they will suck you off, and Lanky has been sucked off. Oh god, that sounds so fucking bad. Oh. But I mean, I'm not wrong. He did. Oh, I'm not fucking did it. No. Anyway, Lanky's going to try again to get past the Alpine of W2 Addiction. It shouldn't be too hard since Addiction's tyres will definitely be dying. 15 lap old softs. I mean, Arrow's still going around on those mediums. His tyres probably won't be feeling that great either, but I mean, Addiction's pulling out a mega stint on these softs. Oh, and the pass! Trying to get in the fight of Nutamatic. He's trying to be there. He's trying to be that guy. While Lanky's right behind him. So possibly might force Addiction into a mistake. He's got such more pace than him. He's going to try and look for a move, possibly up the inside of this corner. He goes for it. Addiction holds it. Oh, and the Haas! The Haas just appears out of nowhere. It's a 3-way fight between a back marker. Oh, and Lanky has gone over the curb there. And that has invited Sped Fungus with 5 lap old softs to join this party of the 2 lapped Haas cars and are second, third. Oh, Rango's retired. Oh dear. Well, that is unfortunate for him. I don't know what else to say. Rango leaves the session, so we've got another safety car, so that is going to benefit our race leader of Arrow, who's come into the pits now on a fresh set of hards, so he's going to go to the end, and he's still in the lead. This is just unacceptable. Arrow has been gifted this. No, I can't be having this. This is some bullshit. Anyway. Everyone is coming to the pits for a new set of rubber. New sets of rubber? Yeah? Yeah, I'll just go with it. Got 6 viewers now. Hello everyone, welcome to our stream. Good to see you all. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Yeah, a good afternoon. I mean, it's only 8:30, so I'd say a good evening. As we are back under safety car at lap 17. As we were under safety car, I believe, from lap 3 or lap 2? I believe, I don't actually remember when. I think it was lap... I can't fucking remember. But yeah, we are once again, the pack's beginning to form up behind the safety car on lap 17. It is at the moment, the top 5 is Arrow, who has been leading throughout. Actually, no, he hasn't. Lanky One was leading before he had to pit. Oh, he's gone onto a set of softs. Lanky has gone onto a set of softs from the mediums, as he's actually going to come into the pits now, maybe to go put on a hards. He knows he's still going to come out in 6th, since the 2 Haas cars are, well, quite far at the back. But nothing new there. That wasn't a dig, but just real life F1 sometimes. But yeah, there's not much to really say other than it's been a little bit of a mid race so far. And I do apologise for people that maybe are saying stuff in chat. I cannot read it, not because I don't know how to read. Well, I don't know how to read, but also my phone doesn't want to work on the Twitch app, so I cannot get the stream up, and I do apologise for that. So you can say whatever you want about me, whatever you want about my commentary, and I'm just gonna brush it off. So, anyway, I believe we'll be going one more lap round, so I believe we'll be going green on lap 19, since we're just waiting for the 2 Haas cars to catch up to the back of our, what is, 8-man field at the moment, as we have lost 3 cars of Ranga, Frigi and Crypto Vide. Crypto Vide, Vide, whatever. As Frigi and Crypto were involved in lap 1 collision, which took them both out of the race, so that was very unfortunate for the Alfa Romeo and the Aston Martin, but I'm sure they'll be back no matter. I know Crypto is a very quick driver when he wants to be, so I'm sure if we still had him here, he'd definitely be up there. So our condolences go to Crypto. Haas cars are not. It's not going to pit again, is it? Musematic has come into the pits for what? How many stops has he made? This is his 3rd pit stop, which also a set of mediums that I believe will take him to the end, since Arrow did do 15 laps on his set, 15 or 16. So as long as he doesn't have another incident, he should be able to go to the end on that set of tyres. So let's see if Newsmatic can claw his way back up the field and possibly win this race. I mean, you never know. I've got my fingers crossed for the guy, so yeah. As safety car is going to be in this lap as the Haas of Newtomatic has caught up to the back of the field, so we will be going back racing when the Irish Ferrari driver of Aaron McGurk will take us back to green flag racing. We have to see when he goes. The safety car is still going around the final corner. As is he gone? He's not gone? Now he's gone. Oh, and Addiction and Spare Fungus have got a pretty decent run on him as he's... Oh, that was a bit of a weird one. Kind of went and then didn't. Bit like Cloud did in Season 2, Tier 1. That caused a lot more incidents than what this has. And fucking, my words keep getting fucking slurred. As Malon is going to try around the outside. Oh, bit of contact there with the... Oh, Addiction. Oh my god. Who's got a penalty? I think we're going off trying to avoid Addiction coming back onto the track there. Oh, he hits the back of the Alpine. We've got a Ferrari sandwich with a Mercedes filling at the moment. As Arrow is the only man at the moment to be on the hard tyre, which definitely will take him to the end. But those on the mediums will make it to the end, but they will struggle with a couple laps left, I believe. So Arrow is in the best possible position that he can be in, leading. So he just needs to focus on building a gap to the cars behind, but it will be a challenge with them on the mediums, and well, they will have a DRS probably soon, probably next lap or so. Watching Mercedes Spared Fungus going down the hill and then back up, and then we're going to go down again. We're going to, that's a nice camera angle, go rise back up and then go down and to the right. Very fast sweeping complex this is. We're going to go back right and another hard right. As Mallard is right behind him, so out of the two I believe Mallard is probably... At the moment it looks like the contender for the race win, as Fungus has dropped back 1.2 seconds to the Ferrari, so we'll go on board with Mallard. See what he can do. See if he can get the move done on Spared Fungus. So if you guys remember from last season in Tier 2, Spared Fungus nearly won the season opener, but wasn't really robbed by a man who shall not be named. As there's a battle between Lanky One and Cthulhu, as Lanky One gets past Cthulhu but up in fifth place. He's actually on one lap fresher tyres than the rest of these guys, since he did hit when they were already on the safety car, so he will have probably a 2 or 3% advantage coming into the race, but we'll see if we can make that work. Mallard's still on the back of Spared Fungus. He's probably thinking now, other than big pitches, that as long as he can get past, he might be able to go chase down that his teammate in the Ferrari of Arrow, who is now 2.2 up the road, so he is getting away, as I believe Fungus is not. Or as Mallard hits the curb, and he lost so much there. He's now gap down to 9/10. He's now... Oh, fuck. Yeah, moves. Overtakes, yeah. I do apologise, my words are being very... As we've actually now, because of Mallard's mistake... Ooh, okay, that's a side-by-side moment going up the hill. Cthulhu and Addiction. Addiction's going to try and go back up the inside. Ooh, that's a risky place to go for a move there. He thinks better of it, I believe. Just runs himself off the road there, so a risky thing for Addiction as Mallard makes a mistake. Mallard makes a mistake. I saw that from board addiction. Ferrari dropping back. He's now dropped down to 4th, so he's maybe just too hot-headed under that helmet. He's just made a mistake trying to get past the Mercedes. He did previously go off, so... Oh, and that's rain. It is now raining. Okay. Right. Well, that spiced things up as Mallard's going to make the move. Oh, the closing speed he had on the flanky one. That was absurd. Oh, I thought he was going to hit the back of him there. He goes back up into 3rd place. Going to chase after the Mercedes of Spared Fungus. Try and do what he couldn't do before. Get past, but now the rain is coming down. So that is going to make things very spicy indeed, since these guys are all on the same setup. Since the setups are fixed for tonight, so no one has a better setup than the others. All these guys are using the same setup, so they all have the same sort of car feel. So no one's going to be quicker than the other as long as they down just to driver's skill. So, see. Really see who's the best. So, yes. Now it's now close to 7 turns behind these of Spared Fungus. Liberty wide, I mean. Gonna have the DRS around the sweeping corner as Fungus tries to bait him into the pits, but I think Mallard's wise enough to know it's definitely not into conditions yet. See how hard this rain does come down to see how quick these guys are responding as Turnips come into the pits. I'm probably going to go to the inters. I wouldn't see if to pit now to go on to another set of dries since the rain is already coming down. So what is he going to do? And he does. He puts on the intermediate tyre. So, but I do unfortunately think this is a bit too early for the intermediates. So I feel like he's going to burn them out and lose probably quite a bit of time, unfortunately, for the Haas. But we'll watch the Delta. I could be wrong, but we'll watch it. As Cthulhu gets passed by Addiction. He's having a pretty good race at the moment, Addiction is. He's up in 5th, I think, for a little while, so good on the... Addiction. Oh, as he goes a little bit slow into that corner section of corners. Really couldn't get the move done there. It was not an overtaking area, definitely. While Mallard is right behind him now, so he's going to probably get the move done as he goes to defend, but can't defend against Ferrari with the DRS. Oh, and Lanky gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Meanwhile, Cthulhu is going to get past Addiction. On the outside. Ooh, there's possibly a little bit of contact there. Cthulhu gets it done. Nice move from Cthulhu around the outside of turn 1. Very nice move indeed. Meanwhile, Lanky One, Newsomatic have come in to put on the intermediate tyres. But at the back, Turnip, who I believe was lost nearly 4 seconds last time I was looking at him. I should just tell you the story, as actually the rain has now come down. The track is now definitely into conditions. So this is now Lanky One. Very good call, so he will benefit, I believe. But with that 5-second penalty that he already did get from speeding in the pit lane, he will not really gain that much come the end of the race. He's now got past Newsomatic if he wants to try and get that clean air and benefit from these fresh inters, but the top 5 will now probably pit. It's going to be a bit of drama for Ferrari, since these two will, unfortunately, I believe, have to double stack since Ara comes in. What will Mallard do? Mallard stays out again for another lap, so Mallard's going to lose quite a bit of time, unfortunately, for the American. Oh, Cthulhu gets a penalty too. Unfortunate left for the McLaren. He's not the only one to fall foul of the, well, what can only be said as quite a treacherous pit entry, since it's just very difficult to judge. As these guys got to be careful on pit exits and not hit the wall. As there is the Lanky One, he's just going up the inside of Newsomatic. Oh, and they're stuck together. Oh dear. That was a little bit of unfortunate. DRS has now been disabled, so for the second Ferrari of Mallard, this is watch the gaps come down from Arrow. 1, 8. 0.9 again. 0.6. 0.2, yeah, he's just losing a lot now, unfortunately, for the Ferrari, but I believe if he still pits, he will possibly come out still in third. So this is not going to be terrible for the second Ferrari, because he already did have quite a big gap behind him. Tries not to speed into the pit lane. He gets that nice and slowed down as his team rush out to serve him to get him put him onto the intermediates. As away he goes. That's an amazing camera angle, thank you. As his teammate goes flying past, as there's a yellow flag. What's happened there? Anything? These two? Let's see. Lanky one gets back up the inside of Newtomatic. No contact this time, thankfully. There we go, as we were saying, Mallard comes out in third place. He's just within a second of Spared Fungus, so he still can possibly get past. Oh, excuse me. Get past the Mercedes, so we'll have to keep an eye on that battle, but we'll also have to keep an eye on this one between the Lanky one and Cthulhu. And Addiction, actually, so yeah, we've got a 3-car fight for P4. I believe Addiction is just going to be trying to keep it on the road and hope for one of our top 3 to make a mistake so we can just sneak into that podium position. So we have to keep an eye on this battle here as well as the one between Spared Fungus and F1 Mallard, who Mallard is now literally pushing Spared Fungus around, as there's going to be no DRS this time, so it's just going to be pure down to slipstream and ERS. So got a lovely camera angle there. So Mallard speeds past the Mercedes, he gets up in second place, but he's now got a 7.8 gap to WHF Arrow, who, well, what can you say apart from he's had a dominant drive so far, and, well, could be looking to get his first win in We Have Fun, and it won't even count because this is a special event, so wow. As Addiction's actually dropped Cthulhu by 2 seconds, so Addiction has actually, well, maybe he realised he was under threat, so he put his foot to the floor, and he is now 2.1 up the road. Unless Cthulhu did make a mistake, but I do not entirely know. I mean, it's very easy to make a mistake in these conditions, since these cars have at least over 1,000 horsepower rear-wheel drive, so you just put a little bit too much power down and you will be losing that rear end. So you have to be very skilled to know what you're doing in these conditions, especially on the game as well, since it's not a fun thing to drive these cars in the wet sometimes, especially around Zandvoort. As Cthulhu goes a little bit wide and loses the place to Lanky One, who gets up into 6th place. So we just watched him there make the mistake going into the penultimate corner. As Lanky One is now 1.1 up the road from him, so Cthulhu might just be looking to, if he's struggling, maybe just try not bin it and stay in 6th place, and 6th is still a decent result. But I'm sure as a racer he wants a lot more. So we'll have to watch Lanky One and see if he can gain that 2.9 gap to Addiction. So we'll just keep our eyes peeled to the gaps. As Tantrum Turnip has retired, is that going to be a safety car? And it is! We have another safety car. I believe that is our 3rd safety car of this evening. As the other, so now we have 4 retirements and only 7 runners. So yeah, Tantrum Turnip, unfortunately, our 4th retirement tonight. Possibly just lost it in these treacherous conditions. We'll have to try and see what happened to him, possibly in the group chat, in the Discord, I mean. as Arrow is going to pit to get on some fresh enters. I wouldn't be surprised if Mal stays out. He's got those fresh tyres advantage and he will have track position as he does stay out. So actually I believe for Mal this is going to be the right decision for him, since his inters will go to the end, but Arrow will have an advantage of 3 laps. But if I know Mallet, he's not going to let Arrow go without a fight, as Arrow is actually going to lose to Addiction. So he's now got another car to pass before trying to get up to his teammate. Oh, he's close to losing another one with the lanky one in 4th. So Arrow, I believe, doing what I feel like he should have stayed out really, but oh well, it was his own call, as Ferraris have now swapped around to the safe spot. So Mallard is now our leader. Addiction second, and we have Fun Arrow, who was our leader, just coming to pits, down in 3rd. So we'll keep an eye on him to see if he can get back up to the front. As I believe we'll, from judging from where people are on track, we'll probably go racing on the end of lap 33, start of lap 34. So we probably have about 2 or 3 laps of green flag racing. So it's going to be tight. So I hope everyone has enjoyed watching this one, because I say it's been a little bit of an eventful one. Unfortunately, we haven't had that many numbers here tonight. We've only got 11 people. Unfortunately, one of our championship protagonists last season, Dobo, was scheduled to join us, but I believe he couldn't make it at last minute, which is obviously not a problem. And yeah, RAF, who was joined last season, late last season, who is pretty quick, RAF is, but unfortunately he does have a race ban, which carries over to the May Mystery Month. So yeah, RAF will not be competing this weekend, but next weekend he will, I'm sure, be part of our grid. So yeah, we'll be excited to see him back. See, hopefully next weekend if we can get a few more numbers. We only have 11. Hopefully we can get up to 12. As Newtomatic has now caught up to the back of our seven-man field. So we should be going racing. So I was wrong actually, so it's going to be end of lap 32, start of lap 33, so I believe we'll have 3 laps of racing to decide who is going to win the Netherlands, the Dutch Grand Prix? The Dutch Grand Prix in the BF1 May Mystery Month. And there is one thing that I forgot to mention. Whoever wins this championship, the May Mystery Month, the safety car's going to be in this lap. Whoever wins the championship in the May Mystery Month will get a Sloppy Joe from Ultra Titan 97. So you've heard it here first. You've heard it here now. So you guys know what what's to play for. So good luck to all of you. As we are going to go back to green flag. The number 13 Ferrari of F1 Mallard going to be judging the pace. Wait, see when he goes. Oh, he has gone. Addiction goes right with him, 3/10 behind. But we have to keep an eye on this man in 3rd place of Arrow, who's on those 2-lap holds compared to Addiction's 6th lap and Mallard. Oh, and there's a spinner! Oh, and Lanky and Cthulhu have come together, I believe. Oh, Cthulhu's got no wing. Oh dear, that's not good. It's so unfortunate for Cthulhu there, as he's going to have to go around the whole lap without a wing. And also Lanky one, who doesn't have any damage, but he's down to last. But I believe he will get past Cthulhu pretty quickly without Cthulhu's wing. There he goes, Cthulhu. I believe I just let him past us. Cthulhu tyres on track, unfortunately for him, which I believe that's going to be a penalty to Cthulhu, because you're not allowed to do that. Naughty boy. As Arrow dives up the inside of Addiction. Addiction is going to try and fight it, but there's nothing he can do, because Arrow's just got that a better grip on those newer intermediates. As here we go. We've got Arrow versus Mallard. Ferrari versus Ferrari. 3 laps. I was trying to do the maths, I'm a fucking idiot. Gap at 1.6, so it's down to who? This is whoever gets this out of these two has got the bragging rights over each other. This Arrow's now down to 1.1, so he's gained very quickly on Mallard, so just keep an eye on this. I mean, this, if he keeps gaining like that, he will definitely pass him, but Mallard will definitely not let him go. Mallard, I'm sure, wants this win as much as Arrow does. So, both these guys are looking for technically their first win in We Have Fun F1. So, his addictions drop back to 1.3, so he must be out of the fight for the win. As Arrow is now close within the second. Get back up to 1.1, so it's going to be close between these two. These two are both very, well, I'd say very good friends. Off track, but on track they are, well, at the moment they are enemies. At the moment, since they both want this win very badly. So we'll see who can get it. Actually, I think we'll go on board Mallard and we'll look behind at his teammate. Watch the gap is now under a second, but there will be no DRS, so nothing Arrow can do. On lap. Gap down to 8 tenths. It might be Arrow using his ERS. We'll have to keep an eye on the usage. Cannot see because black and helmet. Arrow, I believe, has just a bit. Mallard, I cannot see either. Gets a bit of a snap there. Would leave him a little bit vulnerable, but the gap's still at 7 tenths, so still stable. Mallard needs to keep it clean. He knows he keeps it clean, then he will probably get this win. He just needs to not make any mistakes as he goes. Oh, he goes wide. Oh, that's going to let Arrow right behind him now, and he's there. That is literally, I've jinxed him. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Mallard. I've literally just said that and he's made a mistake. The gap now at 3.1 tenths, 2 tenths. It's going to be close as they're going to start the final lap in a couple of corners' time. Arrow needs to just use all of his ERS down that pit straight to try and get past his teammate, but he's dropped down to 5 tenths. Starts using the ERS now. Gap down to 3 tenths. Both these guys need to be burning their ERS to keep ahead of one another. Here comes Arrow. Is he going to be close enough back? Oh, and he's going to send it up the inside. Arrow's... Oh, not Arrow. Mallard's going to hold it around the outside. Oh, what defense from Mallard there. Hold it around the outside in the wet. On, well, what can only be said, it's 3 lap older tyres than his teammate behind. Arrow's still going to be looking for a way past now. Running out of opportunities, as his main opportunity was turn 1. So he did go for it and didn't make it work. Oh, and he's pushing his teammate there. Mallard goes defensive. Right thing to do there, and he's going to be compromised there into the... Oh. This is a great battle. Oh, Arrow gets the switch back. I know he pushes his teammate. Okay, that was a little bit naughty. A bit of pushing there from Arrow, but he's now up into the lead. That will definitely... Mallard will not be liking that one bit. Just Arrow back into the lead and comes round the final corner now. Well, let's just make sure he definitely comes around the final corner. Arrow comes down to the line and he wins in Zandvoort with following home as his teammate F1 Mallard, who, well, I'm going to say is driver of the day for this evening. He did put up a very good defence from his teammate there at the end, but unfortunately Arrow managed to find a gap and got past. Spared Fungus comes home in 3rd, and I didn't see the rest of the order, so I'll have to wait until he comes. But yeah, that was that. And I believe we do not have time for interviews tonight, so because it is pretty much 3 minutes until 9 o'clock. As here in Zandvoort, it was a Ferrari 1-2, with Arrow managing to get past his teammate Mallard on the final lap, take the win. So that was unfortunate for Mallard, but that's good for Ferrari in their fight for the constructors at the moment. That will give them a massive lead over, I don't know who it will be, probably Mercedes, and spared Fungus in third. So yeah, that was that. As there are our results. It is Ferrari 1-2 with Arrow beating Mallard in the end by 7 tenths, so it was very close in the end. Spared Fungus in third. He picks up a fastest lap too. Did Spared Fungus, so good for him. He finished 7 seconds behind the two Ferraris, so they were just in a league of their own come that safety car. So as Addiction also comes home in fourth, so good showing from him. Newsomatic comes home in fifth after 6 pit stops. Oh my god. As Lanky One and Cthulhu finishing down 6th and 7th. And our four DNFs of Tantrum Turnip in the Haas, Ranga in the Red Bull, Frigi in the Alfa Romeo, and Crypto in the Aston Martin. So that was our first round of the May Mystery Month completed here in Zandvoort. I'd say it was a pretty decent race. Good battles from most people. But yeah, I don't know who will be commentating tomorrow, but tomorrow we will be having Tier 1 on, I believe it's 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock tomorrow for Tier 1 May Mystery Month. It will obviously be a random track, same format, random grid. And I don't know who will be commentating there, but yeah, you can watch here at whatever time. Maybe Tier 1 at I can't even say what track because I don't know what track it'll be. But yeah, join us here for Tier 1 tomorrow. I'm just going to guess at 9 o'clock. So I've been Ollie JL77. Thank you for watching and goodbye.